My name is Stephanie Mitchell, and today I just wanted to open up and be completely transparent and honest with you about the reasons why I decided to join Exp Realty. I hope this video can help you to decide if Exp is right for you. All right, let's get into it. So just a little quick background story of me, because that'll really help for you to understand like where I was coming from. So before I was even a realtor, I was actually a represented model. So I got to travel a lot, I got to work a lot. And the things I love the most about modeling, which was really special to me, where I really felt at home within the industry, was the freedom involving artistic expression through creativity, as well as travel and having a flexible lifestyle. Those were the key things that really make me me and really make me feel at home in myself and my life. Those are things that I knew moving forward in life I never wanted to part from. And as a young person, as a model, like really my only focus was to make money. Like I just wanted to make a lot of money. I wanted to be able to travel. I wanted to do the things that made me happy, and for me that was modeling because of the creativity.
Oh my god, don't cry.
He pose and then he'll let go slowly.
Slowly there.
The makeup, all the different types of people I got to meet, all of the creative expression. I got to be whoever I wanted on set. Not only that, but I got to change and mold myself. As a model, you get to be different people on set. And you know what? I found that super exciting. Now, a couple of challenges that I found with modeling in that career path was I directly had to trade my time for money, like getting paid. If I was sick or went on vacation, I would not get paid. And that's, it. So what I started to realize was the three things that mattered most to myself. Freedom mattered to me, multiple sources of income mattered to me, and passive income mattered to me. And then I just remember thinking like, what do I do? What can I possibly do? So I started other little side gigs while I was modeling, and I actually started helping people through social media because people would reach out to me and be like, oh, you have such a large following. Like, I can see you built a business out of this. I really like your branding. I like your stories. I like how personable you are. Can you show me how to do this? And quite a number of people actually reached out to me. And so I did have like a little side gig there, but it just wasn't enough. And I couldn't see myself continuing to do it like that going forward in the future because one, it just took up way too much of my time. I didn't have enough time to teach all the people that wanted to learn, plus make a good enough income to justify taking up that much time. So basically, I was getting paid close to nothing for sharing everything that I worked so hard to build. So that was my dilemma. And it's kind of funny how this next part happened, but my partner decided to become a realtor, switch careers and become a realtor. And at first when he told me about this, I was like, yes, like I love that for you. I can see you doing that. You're gonna do so well. Like I'm so proud of you. And then I kind of like would sit back and think like, gosh, like I really wish that I had something like that too. Something that I could feel passionate about, something that like I could keep those three things that mattered to me. I could still do my creative stuff. And like, I don't know, I just felt really lost. And like when he was telling me he wanted to become a realtor and everything and going through that whole process, I couldn't help but think like, like, could this be something that I could do as well? Like, could I see myself being a realtor? But I had the typical idea of like brick and mortar brokerage. And I didn't like that. I didn't like the idea of the brick and mortar. I didn't like the idea of having to go to an office every single day, having to sit in a desk that I probably wouldn't use. Like I didn't want to pay for a desk that I thought I didn't have to use. I really truly built my brand and my platform on social media, and I wanted to continue doing that because I don't want to be told what I have to do, because I want to remain with freedom. Remember, one of the things that really mattered to me. So I thought like, okay, well, what if I like join a brokerage and don't join a team then? Then I don't have to like do what I'm told, but I can like do my own thing and like I can have freedom like that. But then I realized like I'm probably not going to get any support. Like how am I going to know like what to do if I don't associate myself with a team? So then I started looking into that. What would happen if I joined a brokerage and joined a team? But what I came to learn is that with the split that typically happens, it's like 70-30 usually. Then that 70% I would keep and the 30% would go to the brokerage. And I would have to give that up because that's like franchising fees and brick and mortar fees, like all the fees that goes with a typical brick and mortar building. If I was to join a team, on top of that 30% I'm giving away, I would then have to give away between 30 to 50% to the team leader. That leaves me with like no money. And then I found out that not only would that happen, I would have to pay for that, but then also I'd have to pay for my website, my CRM, anything extra. Like if I needed an extra coach or like I needed help with something else, like I would have to pay for all of that myself. And I'm thinking, this is way over my head. There's no way I can do this. I have no interest in that at all. So I completely turned a blind eye to real estate, realtor, doing all of that. Completely scratched it off my list, because even though the idea of helping people and doing listing presentations and things like that and like being creative in that way really interested me, like I could see myself doing that, I scratched it off my list because I didn't want to join the typical brick and mortar. I hated that idea. I hated the idea of not having any support or guidance in a real estate field. And I hated the idea of having to pay a bunch of money to a brokerage or a team leader or both, and the website. Like I could just go off and on of my fears and the reasons why I did not want to join a real estate brokerage. And then my partner told me about EXP. He explained it in a way that made me skeptical. It made me feel like this has got to be too good to be true. There's no way this is true. This is like the ideal brokerage. This is the perfect brokerage for me in my mind. It's essentially a brokerage without borders, where freedom is yours, where multiple sources of income is yours, and where passive income can be yours if you leverage the model. Also, I have to say, another one of my fears to join like a normal brick and mortar brokerage was that the competition, if I didn't join a team, would be insane and I would get no help. Like, why would people want to help me when I'm like their competitor now, like in the same city as them, in the same brokerage? Why would they want to help me if they're not getting paid anything? They wouldn't. Why would they help me? So that was my fear. And then when my partner told me about EXP and the possibility for revenue share, which I'll mention now, revenue share, when he told me about this, it blew my mind, because it's like, well, this answers all my problems. Like, this will actually allow me to be taught and supported and guided in the way that I need to be a successful realtor just by joining EXP, because I know that those realtors helping me will be getting paid.